Hello and welcome to another video for Midas Touch Toys, Games, Collectibles. And today, well, we're looking at something that is very old, very rare, very collectible, and very, very sought after these days. We are looking at the 1977 release by Palitoy from their Batman series of toys, or from their TV tie-in series of talking toys, I should say. And this particular item is based on, or is the talking Batmobile, and it is based on the Batmobile which appeared in the 1960s television series, which starred Adam West as Batman and Burt Ward as Robin. Now the series ran for 3 seasons. There was a total of 120 25-minute episodes produced, and it aired from January 1966 right through to March 1968, but then of course it continued being rerun right through the 70s and into the early 80s. Obviously one of the most popular Batman television series ever, and it was ranked, I think it was ranked number 82 in the all-time greatest television series of all time. Anyway, let's not digress too much. This is the Batmobile in front of us, and this is the box it comes in, and it says at the top of the box, talking Batmobile, it says Batmobile calling, and it says just press the, let's just going to close out because there's a little bit of tear on here, just press the button on the roof to operate the selection of exciting Batman phrases. Uses 2 HP7 batteries not included, which are now known as AA batteries. You got the Palitoy logo at the bottom, and DC Comics Inc. 1977, made in Hong Kong, and you got an image of Batman, Robin, and the Batmobile. Okay, so that's the top of the box. If I just turn the box around to the side, again, it's got the same image as well, talking Batmobile, again, Batman, Robin, and the Batmobile, and made exclusively for Palitoy, Colville, Leicester, England, by Tammy from Hong Kong. Batmobile calling again, Palitoy, and its catalogue number 73005. There we go. If I turn the box to the side, it says talking Batmobile, and you've got the again the Batman logo from the 1960s television series. Shows you the battery instructions, place 2 HP7 batteries in the base of the car as illustrated, which obviously the HP7s are now AA batteries, and shows you where it goes in, and you've got the Palitoy logo at the bottom there. If we turn it around to the other side, shows you the operating instructions. So it's talking Batmobile again, same logo again. So just press the blue button on the roof to operate the selection of exciting Batman phrases. And again, you've got the Palitoy logo at the back there. Now, if I turn it around to the back, you can see that we've got a bit of a tear on the box. And this whole section of the box has been torn away and is missing. But other than that, the box is in very good condition and does display very nicely. Okay, that is what, there's nothing on the bottom, as there was never on these boxes. They were just plain back boxes. Okay, so that is the box. Let's open the box, get the Batmobile out, and let's have a good look at the item itself. Okay, so I've removed the Batmobile from the box, and I just want to show you the inner tray, because it comes sitting on this inner tray, which is all cut out for the Batmobile to sit comfortably in, and that sits inside the box like that, so it doesn't get damaged or moves around inside the box. So I'm just going to remove that off the inner tray, and we take that away. Okay, so here we have the Batmobile. It's a little bit different to the picture that's on the front, obviously, because we've got this this blue section of the what would really be the glass section, and underneath you would normally have Batman and Robin on there, but obviously this is a talking version, so the talking mechanism is inside here, which is why it's designed the way it is. But other than that, the rest of it is all based on the original 1960s Batmobile. Okay, so this is the model in front of us. And you can see it is all plastic. It is got the fins just like the original Batmobile, and the back section where the flame would come out of the exhaust, it's got that section there. The back lights, and you've got the front lights and the front reflectors at the front there. You've got back stickers on the bonnet, on the boot section, and on the sides. And obviously it's free rolling wheels. If we turn it over to the base, there is some writing on the back of this model, and I'll zoom in and see what we can see on here. So it's patent pending, so this wasn't even patented at the time. The numbers are there: 79108535240065. Oh no, that is UK patent. So 1079060 is UK patent, so it was copyright. It's got made in Hong Kong at the bottom there, and it's got 1977 DC Comics Inc. copyright again at the bottom there. Okay, now as with all of the Palitoy talking models that they produced at the time, they did a few different ones. They done talking Daleks, they done talking K9, and there was Z cars, talking car. There was a few other talking vehicles that they did, and they all run the same way. They all have a record inside with a little needle, and they're battery operated, and they all work in the same way. Now this particular one is battery operated. The battery section is on the base, and if I just lift that open, you can see where the two batteries goes in. Now I do actually have a couple of batteries here, a couple of AA batteries, which I will slot into position. There we go, and I will close that up. And now the proof of the pudding is in the eating. Is this vehicle going to make a sound?
It's the Joker!
Well, that's a good start. It's the Joker.
Step on it, Batman.
Step on it, Batman.
Batmobile calling.
Batmobile calling.
Holy smoke, Batman!
Holy smoke, Batman.
It's the Joker!
It's the Joker.
Step on it, Batman.
Step on it, Batman.
Batmobile calling.
Batmobile calling.
Holy smoke, Batman!
Holy smoke, Batman.
It's the Joker!
It's the Joker.
Dynamic driving!
Dynamic driving.
Batmobile calling.
Batmobile
Holy
calling.
smoke, Batman!
Holy smoke.
Dynamic driving!
Dynamic driving.
It's the Joker!
It's the Joker.
It's the Joker! It's the Joker!
I'm pressing it too quick, I think.
Step
There.
on it, Batman! Dynamic driving! Holy punctures, Robin!
Holy Punctures, Robin. There we are.
Holy smoke, Batman!
And holy smoke, Batman. So there we are. So there is 6 phrases that the Batmobile speaks there, and I think we did hear all of them, but I'll just go over them so you know what they were. So you had I think the first one was holy smoke, Batman, and we had it's the Joker, dynamic driving, step on it, Batman, holy punches, Robin, and Batmobile calling. So that's the 6 different phrases that the car will speak. Okay, let's get some sizes on the model now. So I think it says it's about 9 inches, but we are looking at a total of 24 centimeters long, and that does account to, well, actually it's 9.5 inches long. Let's just measure across the bottom, because that's the widest point. So we're looking at 9 centimeters across there, which correlates in inches to about 3 3/4 inches. And if we measure height wise, if we measure from the top button to the bottom of the wheel, we're looking at 3.5 inches, which correlates to 8 centimeters. So that gives you an idea of the size, and it is plastic throughout. There isn't any metal on this, apart from obviously in the talking mechanism, but other than that, everything is plastic. The wheel trims are plastic as well, even though they're made to look metal. Obviously the screws in the back there, which are metal, but other than that, the actual model itself is entirely plastic. Even the metal bar at the top there, it's not metal, it's plastic. But overall, lovely model, and obviously features the free rolling wheels, so the wheels roll freely. So just like all of the cars. You can drive it around, do whatever you like. You can make it
It's
talk.
the Joker!
So as the Joker comes around the corner, the Batmobile goes along.
Step on it, Batman!
Step on it, Batman, chase him. There we go. So, yeah, a really, really nice model in full working condition. It doesn't look like it's had much play at all. I mean, it is in fantastic condition. There is hardly... I'm just going to put some light on here. Put some additional light on here to see if we can see any marks on it. I mean, there's very little marks. There's a few very, very minor scratches on the base. Some very, very tiny marks that you've really got a job to see on the model itself. Otherwise, I mean, it's in absolutely fantastic condition. You think this is, what was it, 1977? So we're what, 48 years old this is, or 48 years, it's 2025 now. It is in absolutely splendid condition. And with the mechanism tool working as well, it is, well, it's just absolutely amazing. There is a slight scuff on the top of the windows or the cockpit there. A couple of little minor scuffs. Other than that, it is an absolutely fantastic condition. Right, let's dim these lights now because we are... Oh, actually, we don't need to. That's the flickering has stopped. So let's have another word from Batman.
Dynamic driving!
Dynamic driving.
Batmobile calling.
Batmobile calling.
Holy smoke, Batman!
Holy smoke, Batman.
It's the Joker!
It's the Joker.
Step on it, Batman!
Step on it, Batman.
Step on it, Batman!
Step on it again, Batman.
Dynamic driving!
There we go. Okay, so how well did these models do back in 1977? Well, 1977, Batman was quite a big thing. The TV series, the 1960s TV series, was being rerun on kids' TV. I think once a week it was on. It might have been twice a week, actually. But the 25-minute episodes were being rerun. I can remember watching those during my childhood on TV. I think it was might have been a Tuesday and a Thursday. You used to rush home from school so you could get home in time to see Batman as it was on the kids' TV channels at the time. I say TV channel, kids television, which was I think it was between 3 o'clock and 5 before the early evening news come on. It was all children's programs that was on ITV or BBC then. I remember back in those days when you had 3 channels, ITV, BBC One, BBC Two. There was no such thing as internet streaming, videos, DVDs, nothing like that. There was no other media at all. So if you didn't see your TV series that you wanted to watch, you missed it. That was it. It's gone. You have to wait until it was rerun. But fortunately for us, they did rerun the whole of Batman really throughout the 70s and into the early 80s. So there was a lot of Batman being shown. And then, of course, in the mid-80s, was it mid-80s or it might have been late 80s, the first Batman movie came out featuring or starring Michael Keaton as Batman. So it was a very, very big thing, Batman. Palitoy managed to get the license to produce this particular talking vehicle, and yeah, done quite well. I don't know what the price was at the time for this model, but I'm guessing it wouldn't have been cheap because it's electronic talking Batmobile. Certainly wouldn't have been cheap at the time. I mean, electronic items were just coming into the to toys back in the 70s, so you really didn't have a great deal of electronic ones, and the ones you did have were expensive. I mean, even your things like Scalextrics were very expensive in comparison, and they were only battery operated as well, so there was a lot of electronic items was very expensive, but they done quite well, as with all of their talking vehicles that they did. They sold them out, and then they moved on to the next one. So they didn't run them for a very long time. The same was with the Dalek and with the K9 and the Z Cars car. They've done them for a short amount of time, not huge numbers, but produced them nevertheless and sold them, and out they went. So let's move forward 47 years to 2025, 48 years I should say, to 2025, which is where we are today. Do these models come up very often on the platforms? And the answer to that is no, not very often at all. You will occasionally see one on the platform. Most of the time you see them loose. You will see them usually missing bits. And you usually see them on the platforms as saying as untested. So in other words, you know they're not working. So that's usually how they get away with saying that it doesn't work. They usually say untested. So just bear that in mind. If you're reading something and it says untested, well, yeah, it's because it doesn't work. So unless you're au fait with how to repair the mechanisms of the motors or what have you, then you might want to steer clear of it, because it's not going to work when it arrives. And also, again, on the platforms, be careful. Make sure you read the something like this is going to be only available used. You're not going to find these new. So you need to click on the used link if you are buying from a platform, because the platforms may be showing a stock photograph and stock description, and it may not be the item you are actually going to order. So make sure you click on the used icon and read the description and look at the images that come with that, because that is what you are going to buy, and perhaps not the item that is shown on the home page. So just a tip there, just be wary of that. Unlike us, we do not use stock photographs. We only use photographs on our website of the actual items that we are selling. So just bear that in mind also when you go to our website. What you see is exactly what you will be getting. So no, this doesn't come up very often on the platforms, and when it does, if it does, they're usually loose with damage to them and not working. Very rarely do they ever come up in the box, and very rarely do they ever come up as working, as this particular one is. Now, we only have the one of these, I'm afraid. We have managed to find just this one, but it is only the one we have, and as of now it is currently available to purchase on the Midas Touch website, which you can get to very simply by clicking the link below. It will take you straight to the website, where you'll be able to find this and many other vintage Batman items and many other vintage toys, games and collectibles. Come to that, there's over 10,000 products currently available on the website for you to view and purchase at your leisure. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button, because we're uploading videos for every new item that goes into the website. There will be something for everybody, and I am absolutely positive that this is something that you're not going to want to miss, because we literally have thousands and thousands of new items which we're shooting videos for and uploading on a daily basis. So if there's something in particular you are looking for, something old you've never been able to find, something quirky you might want to buy for a friend, or perhaps just something from your childhood that you'd like to own again to help you recuperate those long-lost childhood memories. Well, stay tuned, keep watching, because you never know the next item we upload could be that item you've been looking for. Okay, that is it for me on this particular item, but let's just have a few more words from the Batmobile themselves.
Batmobile calling.
Batmobile calling.
Holy smoke, Batman!
Holy smoke, Batman.
It's the Joker!
It's the Joker.
Step on it, Batman!
Step on it, Batman.
Dynamic driving!
Dynamic driving.
Holy punctures, Robin!
Holy Punctures, Robin. There we go. That's the 6 phrases. That's it for me. I do hope you've enjoyed reviewing this fantastic Palitoy talking Batmobile with me. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you again next video. So bye for now.